Hi everybody, I hope you're all well and having a good or had a good weekend, because this will be going out on a Monday. Yeah, I'm trying some Mary Berry biscuits today, which I'm quite excited about. I had some really great recipes off you. Patsy, your recipe with the sour cream, and you said 1 stick butter. Now I know you replied about how much that weighed, the 1 stick butter, but I can't find it, so I was going to try that. But if you could comment, let me know how much that weighed, because it was all kind of cup measurements, which is slightly beyond me. But you know, the stick of butter, if I knew how much that weighed, and I know you did comment, but I couldn't find it. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack, because I couldn't remember what video that you replied on, even though I have searched, but I can't find it. It looks like a lovely recipe, so I'd like to give that a go. Anyway, in the meantime, it did get me thinking. I'd love to try biscuits, especially in the Cosori. So come and have a look at the my new setup. Really, I've got the ingredients here, but the Cosori is living here, and I've got this really good cover for the hob. So the hob's permanently switched off. Yeah, the Cosori is such a great addition. Was gifted to me by Cosori themselves. Now I know some of you were worried about the whole recall thing, but that is literally in the US and Canada and I think another country. I will put a link to Martin in Butler's Empire. He does a really good explanation of that in a vlog about a week ago or so. So I'll just stick a link in there if you really want to know why. I know only about 200 models were affected, but they, as a precautionary measure, they recalled lots and lots, thousands, possibly a few million. I don't really know, but it's not a UK problem, so that's all we need to worry about, really. If you're in America, then I'm sorry if it's affected you, but we do have a different voltage system, apparently. That's all I know, and it sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but it's only because I've watched Martin's vlog and it was very informative. But I'll leave a link in the description, like I said. So you know, if you wanted to go check it out, check it out. So yeah, this is my induction hob underneath the ingredients, which is really good. It's very sensitive, and I normally would plug it in there, so everything's unplugged while I'm not using it. So I'm just put that back on. And then I've got my fantastic Ninja. So in conjunction with each other, this allows me to sort of cook bigger dinners, really, and not, you know, like if I've got a lasagna's in there, I've got the chips going on in the Cosori, or I could put a chicken in the Cosori and do my roasties in there. It was always a bit tight for space. I used to fill up right near the top with roasties for Sunday dinner, because I did it all in the Ninja. But you know, you got a bit more room. It's really good. And cakes as well, because it fits a full-size cake tin in there in the Cosori, which is absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to be doing the biscuits in there because it's just so big. I mean, it's just huge. I've got the baking parchment already ready for the biscuits. I'll probably have to do it in 2 batches because it's meant to make 16 biscuits. So getting on with that, let's start cooking. See you in a bit. So I'm going to put the, I'm using marge. The actual recipe said butter, but with the price of butter being what it is, the marge is a lot cheaper. So it's either butter or marge. And the recipe and method, etc., will be at the end of the vlog, in the description, and pinned at the top of the comments as well. If you find it's not there when you're looking, it's just I've forgotten, and you can give me a nudge on the comments to remind me, because I get it all prepped. I do forget once I've uploaded, but I'd happily quickly do it if I've forgotten. So I'm just going to beat the sugar in as per instructions on the old Mary Berry's what do you call it? Oh, I can't talk. Recipes. I'll put a link to that as well with what I found on the internet. I'm just beating the sugar and the marge together. going to add, this is self-raising flour. I'm not sure if I said that. Did I mention it was self-raising flour? I don't know. I don't think I did. I'm just going to add that slowly. But the idea is you form a dough. And you could add vanilla essence to this, that would go quite well, but it didn't. That's not in the recipe, so I'm just going to follow the recipe exactly as is. Although it does mention it's only oven, so I'm going to adapt that. It's just it just gave oven instructions, not for an air fryer. Oh yeah, of course, it was Mother's Day, well it will be Mother's Day for me, but when this goes out it would have been done and dusted, so I hope all mums out there had a lovely day on Sunday. My boys have just gone out for a snack apparently. I think that's possibly, maybe they didn't go out for a snack. I'll find out. Just add the rest. I'm gonna quickly check the instructions, find out if I'm missing anything. So I'm going to use my hands now. I do love these bowls, they're so good. I think we could be ready to form these into small balls and put them in the basket. Right, I'll see you in a bit. So form a dough the size of a walnut. Almost out. We'll probably have to do these in batches. So I quickly got the Ninja baskets ready with parchment paper. I thought, why am I doing them in batches when I can potentially use the Ninja as well? Silly me. So carrying on forming the balls, and I will stick them in the Ninja. Okay, so there's 6 in the Cosori and 4, 5, 6, 7 in the Ninja. So the next thing it says is wet your fork in some water and then press down. Oh. So this is for, what she's calling fork biscuits. I'm kind of doing this one-handed, which is a little bit tricky, but I think we're managing. Right, let's get them in. That's out. Right, I'm gonna bake. I'm gonna do 10 minutes and check them. Right, now the Ninja one. So it's match, bake, 160 Celsius, that's 320 Fahrenheit for, you know, anyone across the pond or wherever. So I'm gonna check. See you in a bit. So yeah, the Cosori is going to be finished first. 9 seconds to go. I wonder what they look like. Ooh. Oh, I like the fork decoration. That's really good. I'm going to let them cool in the air fryer for the moment before I put them on there. Right, so now we're on to the Ninja. God, this is great. I'm so happy I'm using both. It's brilliant. See the the air's blown about a little bit, but they look great. Okay, I'll push this back. Yeah, I'm going to let them cool for a minute before I put them on there, the same as the Cosori. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I've cooled enough. Check that out. definitely save the parchment because it's the same size. There's nothing on that. I'm finding the Ninja ones slightly more cooked than the... They look browner anyway. That's a good point. I didn't think about it underneath. Right, they're warm, so I'm going to let them cool a little bit longer. Then I'm going to do a taste test. Oh, the perils of this job. See you in a bit. Mary Berry fork biscuits. I hope you can see them all right. Oh dear. I'll have to do. Yeah. Can you get a bit closer? So I've got a coffee on the ready. So let's try one. The boys have already been given theirs, and I've had the thumbs up from Jim. I tried to get him to do an off-camera taste test, but he said he didn't want to, so never mind. And hold on. Oh, they're lovely. They're not hugely sweet because what was it? Was it 50? I can't remember how much the sugar weighed, but it wasn't a huge amount. They're lovely. They've really got a nice subtle taste. Simple. Oh, and do well with a coffee. Oh yeah. I do like the middle. It's quite soft. So you've got the crunchy exterior with a soft, not quite like a cake, but it's not far off. Well, hopefully Mary Berry will be pleased with my fork biscuits. I do like the top. I think that's quite sweet. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much for all your lovely comments. I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you very much. Oh, I had a terrible fever the night that I was marinating that tandoori chicken. That's why I was a lot worse that day, on the cooking day. But you know, hey ho, we all get better in the end, which thankfully, most, you know. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you to Carol, aka Hanson, for being my new patron. That's really lovely. The list of you is growing slightly. I think there's 3 of you now. It's brilliant. Thank you so much. Take care everybody, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.